Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Al McMordie from BigAl.com. We're going to preview a couple of games from NFL Week 9. And Al McMordie has a great record in our videos on the NFL on the year, 7-4. And he tells me that one of his top plays last week was Pittsburgh. Unbelievable. So, you know, if you followed my stupid advice last week, you had Indianapolis. If you followed Al's awesome, sharp advice based on his technical analysis, you had a winner. Al McMordie, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot. Good to be here, Peter.
All right, so, you know, tell us what BigAl.com is all about and what you do there that leads you to do things like recommend plays on Pittsburgh when everyone else is on Indianapolis.
Well, I guess I'm kind of a contrarian, as you know. I mean, last season we were 83-57 in the NFL, and I don't think you can make money in the NFL if you go with the grain. You really have to go against the grain to make money in pro football. Much different in college football. I think you can go with the grain there, but not in pro football. The year before, 2 years ago, we ranked number 1 in the country in pro football on our top-rated plays, 76.7%. Last week, we had 5 top-rated selections, cashing 4 of the 5. Our only loser was the under in the New Orleans-Green Bay game, but we did win with New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and the Washington Redskins. So another terrific week. We've had back-to-back extremely strong weeks in pro football. And this week looks, just as good. I've got my favorite NFL system, as we mentioned on another video. It's 5-0 already this year. It's got 2 more plays this week. One of its winners last week was the Pittsburgh Steelers. The other one was the Washington Redskins. So this is just a terrific system I have, and it's got 2 more plays this week. For folks who want to join, they can go to BigAl.com. A week is just $100. Just click on subscriptions. You can join for a week for $100. Get all my hockey, baseball. Well, no more baseball after tonight, maybe, but basketball and football. And folks can also get our best selections each day. Most are priced at $25. They can just go to BigAl.com and click on Picks for Sale. And if folks don't want to pay for something right away, they just want to get free picks, we've got that as well. They can go to the website and click on Free Picks. And there are 3 free picks online every day, nothing to purchase. You get 2 free winners every day from myself. You get 1 from Larry Ness. And they can go to BigAl.com for all that free information.
All right, sounds great, Al. Actually, I had Washington, too. That was my other big pick of the week, so it wasn't a complete disaster for me. Well, Washington was a sharp side for sure. All right, and yeah, just mentioning what you do, you say that you're always contrarian. I feel like in our videos, though, you're not always contrarian in the NFL. There are some times when you have some technical reasons for liking a side, and it turns out to be, also the way that the public is leaning as well, and a lot of times those sides also wind up winning. I mean, I can't remember offhand which games those are, but I can certainly remember that it has happened, and you tend to do well with those picks as well.
Well, that's right. You can't always zig sometimes too, but I'm just saying more often than not, if you're contrarian, if just say 2 out of 3 times, you're going to do a lot better than a guy who's contrarian 1 out of 3 times, for example.
Sure. But it's certainly not that the formula for success is just always be contrarian and boom, you're always going to be.
And I think a lot of people have that as an idea. That doesn't work either.
Right. All right, well, your record speaks for itself in the NFL, including in our video, 7-4 so far this year. Denver, New England is the game you're going to cover here. New England's a 3-point home underdog. Total's 54.5 or 55. That's been bet up from 54. And, my once-over on this game, of course, the Pats crushed the Bears last week, right? And Denver, though, they're off extended rest the Thursday game. They've also covered their last 4 games in a row since their bye. And my, admittedly, somewhat stupid analysis of this game is that New England, a decent team. Brady and Belichick can overcome a lot, but they do have some fundamental flaws. So against, sort of mid-range or lower teams, maybe they'd be the good kind of team that you want to be betting on. But against a team like Denver, maybe their flaws will come into play a little bit more. And I guess I'd lean Denver -3 here, but that's kind of a lukewarm lean. Al McMordie, what do you like here?
These 2 teams met twice last season. New England won 34-31 in the regular season, but then Denver got the better of Tom Brady and company in the playoffs with a 10-point win. They won that game 26-16. Some folks, I think, might be attracted to New England due to the playoff revenge angle, but NFL teams playing with revenge from a playoff defeat have actually burned money over the years, and especially when their opponent is off back-to-back point spread wins. In that situation since 1983, our Revengers are a very poor 28-49, including 0-9 in the past 5 seasons. Indeed, just last week we had this situation occur, and Denver won and covered versus San Diego, which was playing with revenge from a loss to Denver in the playoffs last year. As you mentioned, New England exploded for 51 last week against the Chicago Bears, but unfortunately, teams off games in which they scored 50 or more points have only covered 30 of 74 since 1983, including 8 of 22 versus opponents off back-to-back wins. I'm going to give Denver a shaky nod here, minus the especially if you can find -3 rather than 3.5. But I'll take Denver -3, Peter.
All right, that is kind of the way that I would be leaning as well. Al McMordie liking Denver -3. Thanks, Al.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.